Celebrities and politicians all across the country are doing their part in encouraging Americans to vote in this year's election. New York Congress member Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and some famous online video game streamers came together this past week to play the popular game Among Us. The Democratic Congresswoman was streaming on Twitch with Democratic Representative Ilhan Omar and famous streamers including Pokimane and Myth for over 3 hours. The stream, which was used as promotion to get people to vote, was widely successful and has become one of the top 20 streams in the website's history. The stream finished with over 4 million total views and gained 545,000 followers for Ocasio-Cortez. Ocasio-Cortez has not announced if she plans to do any more streams. The cast of the classic film Hocus Pocus are set to reunite this Halloween for charity. SUTV's Adam Bean gives us more on the reunion 27 years in the making.
Thank you, Max, for that marvelous introduction.
Someone must have lit the black flame candle because this Halloween the Sanderson sisters are back. And just like the first time around, they're only back for one night only. In an Instagram post by lead Sanderson sister Bette Midler, we see a picture of her, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kathy New Jimmy all dressed up as their iconic characters, with the caption that reads, "Your 3 favorite witches are returning for one night only on October 30th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. In Search of the Sanderson Sisters is the best thing to happen to Halloween since Hocus Pocus and Reese's Pieces." The reunion, however, is not for a sequel, but instead as part of Midler's annual Halloween charity gala, Halloween, which is a part of the New York Restoration Project. However, this year, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the gala will instead be a virtual affair. Tickets to join will be $10, and all proceeds go towards the organization's work in environmental and social issues. When talking with People, Midler had this to say about returning to such a famous role after all this time. Quote, "The thing that was so funny was that once we were all in costume and our hair and makeup, we sort of fell into the same roles even from 27 years ago. I think that the experience of playing those characters was so indelible to each one of us that it was as if no time had passed at all. We just fell into the characters immediately. Sarah was her usual bouncy self, and Kathy was going around with her funny mouth and the horn on her head. And of course, I've been doing the voice of that character in and out of my life for many, many years. She's almost like a second alter ego to me." End quote. When Hocus Pocus was released in 1993, it was met with lackluster reviews as well as flopping financially due to it being a Halloween-set film being released in July. But over those 27 years, the film has grown a massive cult following, a following that continues to grow every Halloween with constant reruns on Freeform's 31 Nights of Halloween. And many fans, including yours truly, are thrilled to see the Sanderson sisters back together again. For SUTV News, I'm Adam Beam.
Netflix stock has dropped nearly 6% as the streaming service fell short of subscription expectations for the past quarter. The reason for the Netflix subscriber count being lower is the amount of competition in the streaming service industry. Disney Plus, Apple TV Plus, HBO Max, and other services have been taking subscribers from Netflix. This all comes after Netflix saw a record high number of subscriptions at the beginning of the coronavirus pandemic. Netflix still has 195.15 million subscribers globally, the most among all streaming services. Despite him receiving mixed reviews in 2016 Suicide Squad, Jared Leto is now set to reprise the role of the Joker in Zack Snyder's cut of Justice League. SUTV Adam Bean has more.
As hype continues to build for Zack Snyder's long-awaited director's cut of Justice League, reshoots for new scenes are currently underway with returning actors like Ben Affleck, Ray Fisher, and Amber Heard. Now another actor is returning to the DC universe, one that we haven't seen since all the way back in 2016. It has now been confirmed that Jared Leto will be returning to film additional scenes for Justice League as the Joker. The last time we saw Leto don the iconic clown makeup was in David Ayer's Suicide Squad, a performance that was met with many mixed reactions, with many calling him the worst Joker ever, while defenders of Leto's performance believed that he had potential, but the studio cut a lot of his scenes from the final project. Suicide Squad is notorious for having similar production troubles to that of Justice League, as the studio interfered with large portions of the film's production, leaving the film to garner a less than lukewarm response from critics and audiences. The final product was so different from the director's original version that fans are now petitioning for the release of the Ayer cut, similar to the Snyder cut. Also, since the film's release, there has been another Joker on the big screen. Joaquin Phoenix received critical praise and numerous awards for his performance in 2019's Joker, though this solo outing did not sit well with Leto. It should also be noted that the character was very much absent during the Harley Quinn-centric Birds of Prey, as the character's small appearances were played by a body double. Speaking of the Suicide Squad, the team will return next August in James Gunn's The Suicide Squad, though the Joker will not be making an appearance. It will be interesting to see how Leto's Joker will play into the story of Snyder's Justice League, a story that will span 4-hour-long episodes set to be released on HBO Max sometime in mid-2021. For SUTV News, I'm Adam Beam.
Looking forward to seeing Charlie Brown on your TV this Halloween? Well, you better have a subscription to Apple TV+. It was announced this week that Apple made a deal with Leo Mendelsohn Film Productions for the exclusive rights to the Charlie Brown holiday specials. The specials include It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving, and the Charlie Brown Christmas. This marks the first time in decades that families won't be able to view these specials on cable television. The Charlie Brown specials have been airing on ABC for the past 20 years. Apple announced that each special will be free to watch for a limited time. And that'll be it for tonight's episode of SUTV's Entertainment. I'm Tyler Hill, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at SUTV News, and check out our website at sutvnews.org. Have a great weekend, everyone.